The thing about the first night in Houston trend that gets me so bad, bro, is like, why are you still there? You know, because I'm the type of person, like, I'm gonna leave immediately. Like, whatever we just did is done. It's time for me to go back to my life and you to go back to your, like, I don't get, why are y'all still in the bed for? Like, some of these are the next day. Like, it looks like it's the next day. Like, when I tell you I would have been, oh, I would have been gone. You're not about to catch me like that. No. No. And you're fucking weird, bro. Like, that is so weird. That is so weird. Like, if a random man was recording me, I'd be like, he's trying to kill me. Like, no. Like, that, that's so fucking weird. And imagine if women were doing that, though, more than the dudes. It'd be an even bigger issue. It'd be like, these women are crazy. They're insane. She was recording me. Like, what the fuck? Ew.
Spring break and all y'all going to Houston, I'm going to tell y'all what the STD rate has been from 2025 to 2026 in case you decided to go out there and hunt.
Oh my Lord, y'all brace yourselves.
Yeah, this real. I just thought somebody was calling me. Okay, syphilis has surged all the way up to 79% in the year 2025 leading into 2026. HIV has surged and increased in 17%. Gonorrhea, chlamydia has surged 32%. And the ages are from 15 to 24 years old with that. All the hot spots where they're saying like the main sources of these STDs are coming from: Montrose, downtown, OST, South Union area. The demographic is Black people, Hispanics, whites, ranging from the ages 15 to 35. Yeah, so if you went to Houston for spring break, I hope you didn't hunch nobody out there. Thank you. Have a good day. Be safe. Have fun.
I'm never going to Houston.
We have this one night in Houston. I seen this trending, where basically you have men, saying how they crack women first night in Houston. So they recording a woman in the bed as you gonna see while they sleep, basically flexing. My thing is this: why are men wearing bonnets? Why are you wearing bonnets? You can put a turban on. Remember when Goku came back from training with Mr. Popo and Dragon Ball? He had the turban on. There's so many things that you could put on your head. Why do men feel the need to put a bonnet on their head? You know what I'm saying? This is the matriarchy, bro. This is the matriarchy, man. They even starting to dress like their mothers and shit now, man. Fuck, you need a bonnet on your head for it. Now, it went from Robin jeans, from your ass flashing red light, green light, to satchels, purses, merces, putting a purse on, getting neck tattoos. I seen Dwayne Wade have an ankle bracelet on. I seen Wale with his tether ass had an ankle purse on. He had a ankle purse on his ankle, bruh. Where are we at in society, in this society, man, especially in the Black community, man? Y'all are just zestmeisters, and women be like, well, I didn't know. His pants tighter than yours. He wear a bonnet in public. He wear a bonnet in bed. Out of all the things you could put on your head, you put a bonnet on your head. Like, are y'all surprised, bro? When you let one floodgate, man, as you wear a purse or a fanny pack to school, nigga, in the 6th grade or 9th grade, they packing you up. But it was some women that was recording some guys so they was sleeping on their first. That's not a flex. I don't think either or is a flex, but that's definitely not a flex for you to say, well, I just cracked him on the first night. You're a whore. You're a whore. Hit the link in the description on the Patreon. So I don't think it's cool that bros, the young guys, they on spring break in Houston. I didn't know people go to spring break in Houston, but I never participated in a spring break. Didn't care to. I don't like crowds. But a lot of wild things go down in spring break, right? So we talked about the rodeo. I'll try to package both videos. But yeah, man, like you recording on the first night in Houston, y'all cracked her and it's just like, bro, y'all, like, where do y'all draw y'all morality line at? That's my thing. Where do we draw the morality line at? That's just my number one question. Where do we draw that line at of morality as far as the bro code? The morality bro code. Where do we draw that line at? Because the bro code ain't just something between us. And nowadays it really ain't never really followed by most people, by most dudes. Because most men, when they do some hoe ass shit, oh, I ain't really fuck with you like that neither. You really want they say shit like what a bitch would say, right? But part of the bro code also is you don't kiss and tell. That's how you get motion. That's how you keep motion going on. That's what separates us from being a side chick and a side dude. That's really the biggest difference. Is the side chick want to be number one. The side dude he stay quiet. He plays position. Cheat way better. He plays position way better. You shouldn't be recording women, I just cracked her. And if you're recording a woman, I have no problem with it for, her to say, or you did this, or to protect yourself, or she gave me consent. But recording her and putting it on the internet, on TikTok, so I cracked her first night in Houston, that's snitching, bro. That's snitching. A lot of these dudes starting to dress like women. They start to act like women, and they starting to dress like women. And then now you just see them really acting like women. That's not something that we do as men. We keep that close to the vest. I have few dudes call me about a woman. Like, I'm not discussing a woman with you, bro. Check your woman. Don't come check me about your woman. You know what I'm saying? And especially if you ain't civil, man, I ain't got nothing to do with that, bro. Flat out. But, Dr. Dre on the Classic Chronic album, he had the, second single, I believe, off the album was Let Me Ride. He said, if your bitch ain't my ride, it's your bitch you check. And that's the rule of law. Don't get mad at the other man. Now, you can get mad at the other men if that's your brother, that's your man's. I get it. Because it ain't about the chick no more. It's about the respect factor and the disrespect factor. That's a whole different set of laws, set of rules. You feel what I'm saying? But in those situations, you don't kiss and you don't tell. Like with Papoose or Maserati Bud and Sean, man, men don't operate like this. Goofy, and it's sending the wrong message when you see, a OG like Sean who had one of the hardest drops in hip hop history. I'm not saying it's bigger than DMX or bigger than LL or 50. You get what I'm saying. But he dropped hard. And for you to go around trying to sell your new album and talking about what you did with Brandy, to me, that was hella weak in my opinion. Men don't kiss and tell. How you keep motion going on, you keep a secret. You don't tell nothing. That's pimp law. That's player law, excuse me. That's player law, bro. That's part of the bro code. That's part of the player. Now, if your man's like really cuffing a girl that you didn't crack, you want to make him aware, like pull him to the side. Like, that's different. But just on the internet flexing, like, I cracked this girl on the first night, and he like, bro, come on. Now y'all operating like what women operate like. Now you got women saying, well, I cracked him. You got a couple women doing them videos too. But that's what they do. I remember it was a golfer. His name was Rory McIlroy, right? He still golf, right? And he fired, basically. He broke up with his girlfriend for her taking a picture of him while he was asleep. He canceled that chick. Like Nino, canceled that. He canceled her. So us as men, if your father wasn't there to tell your mother, you don't do stuff like that. You record to protect yourself. If she say you end up doing something, to say, look, she gave me consent. It's to protect yourself. You don't record, say, oh, I cracked. That ain't what we do. That ain't what we do. We know we got the buns. Shout out to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? We know we got the buns. We don't need the flex. But on the other side of it, it's also showing female nature. When these women go fly out to Jamaica, to Houston on these girl trips or these solo trips or these dual trips, if you ain't around, they go to Miami, they going to get cracked. And then, they'll sit here and argue with you in your face and cry to your face. If they catch you doing something or accuse you of doing something, that's the number one thing. I'm going to tell you this. The number one thing to know your chick is cheating is two main things that you must know. It's the shift in attitude and the accusations. If they start accusing you of cheating out of nowhere, bro, you know what I'm saying? Without probable cause, you know what I'm saying? They just start, you cheating. They cheating, bro. Women can't help but show they true colors. And their attitude, if the attitude just be off for no reason, they start acting different, moving different, not wanting to be with you or being a little bit distance, bro, you got it, man. It's a wrap. Don't even ask questions, bro. Be like, all right, play, just fall back and be like, all right, I'll see you later. And no, the bitch can't spin the block. No more daddy ping pong. So, but it's been like that, bro. A lot of these women that go off and they go on these trips or they go around town and get popped off and act like ain't nothing happened. Women cheat way more than guys do. It ain't even close. Women cheat way more than the men do. These women be cheating on cruises, cheating with bartenders, cheating with the bouncers, getting 2-pump specials, gawking niggas at the gas station. They can get cracked anywhere. And what they don't understand through society is why when you go to the Middle East, you go to some civilizations where it seems like women may not have the rights, obviously, that you have here, equal rights or close to equal rights, is it because women it's so powerful. They have the power to destroy or build great dynasties. You go over there, and I think it's in China, where there's more men than women. You know what I'm saying? And they are in a very scary position that they birth rate is declining. They so scary, they begging black men to come over there to crack their women, to populate their women, right? You see them in Iran or, talking about they don't have, this is what they're fighting against. Because once you start allowing women to get liberated like this, it becomes a big issue in society, because here now you have all these diseases going around. Women are passing these diseases around because they're talking about all these guys. It's only a handful of dudes that's really clapping cheeks like that. And believe it or not, most of the most successful men don't even have the energy to clap cheeks on a regular basis. So most of your men that's in, that's politic, that's in, not politics, but that's in business, that's CEOs, that's white collar, they ain't really freaking around like that, bro, because you don't have the energy, bro. When you a lawyer, you a doctor, or you getting it, you ain't really worried about, clapping cheeks like that, bro. You worried about building. In when you trying to get money and you in the building phase, you just trying to get money. You ain't really clapping cheeks every day like that. You ain't got the energy. You ain't got the mental capacity because you trying to figure out this, that, and the third. But once you get it down to the science, you end up figuring out that, you want women that's more than just sex. Once you become more mature and you become an adult, you start to understand that a woman becomes, the woman, you start to see the problematic traits in a woman. You don't even want to deal with it no more. You understand once you keep living, there's more than a big butt and a smile. There's more than a pretty face. There's more than this, that, and the third that become important. You think the women with the best box always get wife? No. You think with the women with the most money always get wife? No. It's the attitude. It's the treatment. It's the reciprocation. And I always say this, if you choose a woman to procreate with and build a legacy or a family with, you want your daughter to grow up in those same footsteps. That's how you do it. You know what I mean? So the women have a lot. They are so powerful to a society, to a civilization. They can make it or break it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these women, you go to Houston, a couple years ago, before the election, they was doing a pool party. They was going around saying the women would get offended if you put a condom on. They had Plan Bs in the nightstand. When y'all got done, they took the Plan B. And y'all be wondering when these women want to have babies, they done had so many abort missions, they done took so many Plan Bs that they can't even procreate no more. You audio your prime procreating years. So yeah, it's a crazy game, but we don't do that as men, man. Somebody got to say it's a good thing. Like the good thing, it's always good and bad most of the time. The vast majority of the time, it's always a good thing, man. That now, a lot of these dudes can see how these women really moving. But they've been moving like that since the 80s. At the minimum, they've been moving like this since the 80s. I got a video talking about Eddie Murphy's Raw was the first official, really red pill Bible damn near. Everything you see these bros talking about or in the manosphere, it was Eddie Murphy touched on it in Raw. So ain't too much change, just that more freedom, more liberation to do it. They doing it. And guess what? Society is in a negative birth rate, in an unsustainable society birth rate in America too. In most developed countries, it is. And they see these Pookeishas and these rapper bitches, and all of them got bum ass niggas, or they baby mamas, or end up having. Come on, man. But these pookie rappers give them hope that they can get chose because Ari Fletcher, Young Miami had a baby dad. No, for the average chick, you might get salvaged. It's rare that you get salvaged. You got to strike in your prime years. The more Vienna sausages you take to the face, the more carpets you munch on, the more, all these sexual fantasies, these orgies y'all go through, you are less and less a wife. Even if you become a wife, you don't be happy with being a wife. You ain't sexually satisfied. The toys, the corn addictions these women be having too, and what they watch, that shapes their reality as well too, man. So y'all gotta understand that, bruh. They had a post on 8 at the Table. They say only 8% of women reported today climax from penetration. Man, don't be believing what women be saying, bro. 8%, get out of here, man. If you believe that, man, these women be lying, bro. They cheat more than guys. They know all they they know a girlfriend or a girl that be cheating. Oh, the guys do it. Guys don't even have the capacity. I ain't gonna say the capacity. Most guys don't even have the options to cheat. Most of the guys that they claim that cheated on them never claim them. These women be cheating at the gas station, cheating with the bartender, cheating on the cruises. I done seen women, get clapped up and then post a picture with their boyfriend or their husband on Facebook, on Instagram. They are diabolical, bro. So them exposing them is the good of it is it's getting the narrative out there. But it's always been like that. But the bad is it's just not player though. But hey, let me know what you think. Hit the link in the description, join the Patreon.
I'm definitely not from around them parts, so I don't know how and when Houston became one big brothel. I don't understand why all the YNs and the young hoes is gathering up to a place that's already overpopulated with diseases and people for spring break. I really don't understand it. I've been to Houston. And then don't give spring break, like, it's not all, like, beachy. And you know how spring break used to have that vibe to it? Like, you would go to the beaches. You would be on the beach. Do Houston even have a beach? Like, I don't know. But it don't look like they down there for the beaches. It looks like they down there to do young ho and YN activities and sleep with people. And this little trend that's going around with these corny ass niggas is posting women that they slept with against their will, mind you. And most of the videos, the women is sleep. Have no idea they're being recorded in bed with a man, a boy. This is very much boy behavior. And then I just question, like, how many of these women was intoxicated? How many of these women was coerced into these beds in the first place? Like, and you recording it against their will already give creep. It already give, you have no respect for this girl. Like, are we now going to a city to sleep with people? Is it that bad out there? Like, this new generation just be doing some really corny, really goofy, really dumb stuff for attention and clout. Like, that is not cool. That's not cute. Them men that don't deserve the pussycats. Stop it. Ladies, you gotta be safe and be aware in these situations. This is the stuff these men are out here doing. It's a game to them. It's a competition. It's a challenge. It's a viral trend to sleep with you. You don't want to go out like that, girls. No. No. I saw it. I'm like, what is we doing? That's what the kids is doing these days?